It's a rivalry that defines the sport. One that everyone points to when asked what makes a good or classic rivalry in college football. The Scarlet and Gray against the Maize and Blue. Two diametrically opposed programs who will meet again to continue a rivalry that has had everything from Heisman statements to pepper spray at midfield. The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. Hey, coach told me this recent win streak has changed the confidence level of the entire roster. Now they feel like they belong among the better teams this season. Really, they started the season highly ranked, struggled, but right now this win streak has pushed them back into the top 15 where they believe they belong. Coach said, I don't really want to care about those early season expectations. What I know is right now my team is executing at a high level, and I believe we are a playoff team if we keep taking care of business. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hits inside. It's Marshall. Oh, what a move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Follows his blocks. It's Marshall. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Underwood on the play action. Buying a little time to his left. Working that left side. Turns on the Jets. All the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Defense there before he could really get going. He was a whirling dervish. A lot of work for that 4-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The 40, inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like, these games really matter. The uniforms are clean. The athletes are flowing. There's tons of athletes all over the place. This is always a huge showdown.
And you think about some of the great coaches that have graced the sidelines in this rivalry. Bo Schembechler at Michigan and Woody Hayes at Ohio State. And it's amazing, in a conference full of trophy games, maybe the greatest rivalry doesn't even have one.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Right back to it. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Swapped immediately.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Say it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The deep
sends it downfield. Makes a deep grab.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Here's Sayin to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Marshall. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. And off from the shotgun. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. He's got enough. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The give. Turning it on. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's Underwood to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Hits the hole. It's Jackson. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Julian with the play fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Zayn. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun on third down, say it. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Shakes off the defender. Got the first down. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Got his man. Can't get him to the ground. Runs through a man. He might have some space. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeye! And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The hand to the running back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well run him again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Searching for space. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throw it, say it. Finds his big tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Fresh set of downs going up top. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Taken down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. See them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Underwood. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Aggies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that caps off a banner season for this club, 10-2. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback changing the play. Say it. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Sayin from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Oh, he's got some space. All the way back. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Sayin to throw. Right down the middle. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Play fake, Underwood. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Throwing, Underwood. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gives it to the back on the draw. He's past the sticks. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Makes a man miss. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
But how
loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Keeps it on the ground. Sweet cut there. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, makes a grab and room to run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling the pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Zayn. Got the quick. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the Buckeyes have a chance to make that turnover pay off as they come to the line. Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Jackson. Breaks into the open.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Zayn. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Burrowing for yardage. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Throwing, say it. Quickly complete. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to...
Touchdown, Ohio State! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try it over the left side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Play action with Underwood. Move to his right. Right side, it's Marsh. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Gain of 26. And first down for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game winner.
They'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's Underwood. Rushes on. He'll pull it down. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Marsh.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Right side, it's Jackson. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Hey, good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. But the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 30. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing.
He caught it, and he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Sayin. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. He's past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races to the right. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverines. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to add another. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're... And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Well, they called that an ISO play, and it was isolated for a loss.
and they try to isolate a linebacker inside and really run the football right at you, right down the middle. But you better move those big defensive linemen out of the way and create some space. They didn't do it, and you could tell that's why the ball went nowhere.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Here's Underwood to throw. They're all over it. Just gets rid of that one.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
That is no good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but if you have a 20-point lead, life is good.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
From the gun on 3rd down, Say it. Got his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Smith. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And thank goodness for those new age throwing techniques. It takes wear and tear off your arm because it ought to be tired by now over 450.
This guy can throw from all the different arm slots and arm angles he wants, Reese, but the end result is always the same. Completions and touchdowns. This dude's a machine.
Hauls it in. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They can stop the clock a couple more times, and they need to get it back fast, down 2 possessions as the clock keeps winding down. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.